Rome's legions, unstoppable, disciplined, ruthless, feared across the ancient world. But behind that iron wall of infantry was a hidden weakness, a flaw so dangerous that enemies like Hannibal and the Goths would use it to shatter Rome's pride and even bring emperors to their deaths. The question is, how could the most powerful army of its time be crippled by its own cavalry? The Roman army wasn't designed for horsemen. It was built for the legionary, row after row of armored infantry. That was Rome's hammer. The cavalry, they were just the eyes and ears, scouts riding ahead, guards watching the flanks, chasers hunting down a broken enemy, support roles, nothing more. And because of this philosophy, Rome never developed cavalry as a true shock force. For centuries, their riders stayed in the shadows of the infantry. The Romans had a choice: train their own elite cavalry, or borrow riders from people who lived in the saddle. They chose the second. Why spend years turning a Roman citizen into a horseman when a Gallic warrior was already born on horseback? So Rome outsourced. Numidians, fast, agile, masters of hit and run. Gauls and Germans, ferocious, perfect for brutal charges. Syrians, deadly mounted archers striking from a distance. Even Julius Caesar leaned on Gallic cavalry in his conquests. Rome's strength on horseback wasn't Roman at all. Years later, the same weakness returned. 378 AD, the Battle of Adrianople. Rome faced the Goths, and their cavalry struck like thunder. The Roman riders collapsed first. Then the infantry was torn apart. Even emperor wasn't just strategy. It was technology. No stirrups, no solid base for a rider to brace. That meant a charge had no real impact. A rider could be thrown off his horse with the shock of contact. Their saddles, leather with small horns, better than nothing, but nowhere near the stability later riders would enjoy. Against nations born to ride, this weakness was fatal. Rome did learn, but only after centuries of painful defeats, facing Parthians, facing Goths. They realized infantry alone couldn't win anymore, so the legions changed. Heavy cavalry appeared, cataphracts, man and horse, armored head to hoof. Failure. It was choice. For centuries, they didn't need shock riders. The legions ruled battlefields. Auxiliaries filled the gaps. It worked until the world changed. When cavalry became the king of war, Rome was too slow to adapt, and the empire paid the price. So what was Rome's greatest mistake? Was it the lack of technology, the over-reliance on foreign riders, or simply ignoring cavalry as a true weapon? I want to hear